Hey folks, it's Marvin Cash, the host of the Articulate Fly, and we're back with another Western North Carolina fishing report with Dale Collins of Tuckaseegee Fly Shop. How you doing, Dale?
Doing great, Marvin. Hope you are.
Just trying to stay out of trouble, and it's kind of funny because you were predicting that the worst of the heat's behind you, but your record on weather picking this year hadn't been so good.
I tell you, man, it's been a long, hot summer, and we got hot early, and that has made it feel even longer. So, I'm starting to see a slight downward trend. So I'm excited of things to come.
Yeah, well, I guess the good news, even though it's been hot, it's been relatively wet.
It has, yeah, and that's what's kind of kept the game going for us. So. Today around 1 p.m. in downtown Silva, we didn't necessarily have rain, but it got cloudy and it felt really good, like low 80s, nice breeze blowing around. But where it was raining was the higher elevation, and that's sending cool water down the mountain. So that's what you want to see. I actually had a chance to hike yesterday around 6,000 feet, and we got caught in just one of these pop-up storms. It wasn't lightning or anything, but just a deluge of rain, and the water coming down the creeks that we were crossing was incredibly cold, and the temperature went from 74 to 65, and the water that we were crossing was just super cold. So you kind of, when you're at that level in those first order streams, you sort of gain a better understanding of how our weather systems keep our trout waters going longer in the summer.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess the good news, right, is we're starting to talk about those kind of nighttime lows. And you were telling me you're expecting lows in the upper elevations in the 40s, and you're going to get, in the 50s in the lowlands, which is going to really help us get down to that magic below 67 degree water temperature.
That's it. Mount LeConte, the weather gauge up there last week recorded a low of 44. And then Thursday here in the valleys, we're hoping to see 56 when we wake up Thursday morning. So, that's kind of what we want to see. And when those things happen, we can, in a matter of 6 hours, see a 4-degree temperature drop on the water. We saw Cataloochee hit the mid 50s last week with that effort, with that cold weather coming in.
Yeah. So, I guess what we should kind of start to expect to see if this pattern holds is the fish are going to be more active longer because they kind of get sleepy in the middle of the day when it gets hot, right? That's
right. You'll see fish active, but you're also going to see hatches. So that water temp happening, those variances are going to kick off different hatches, sulfurs, blue wings, and different mayflies and caddis. But so that's kind of the other part of that temperature game.
Yeah. And the other thing too, right, we were talking about this is, the fall will be here, knock on wood, before we know it. And that's a good time, at least in our part of the world, unless folks are really kind of traveling to fish, is to kind of get ready for the fall game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. For us, I can speak for us, all of our fall orders from Sims and Orvis and our other vendors, they're arriving within this month. So we're going to be fully stocked for the fall. So look at your inventory. If you're needing waders or boots, definitely check on that status and get with us. We can help you out with that. And just, make sure your gear is in good shape. There's nothing worse than heading out to the water and you open up your tote or your bag or whatever you keep your gear in. And next thing you know, you can't fish because something's, defunct. So check your gear, practice tying some knots, organize your fly boxes. From summer and your last time fishing, and just kind of use this time if you're not going to fish to just get your ducks in a row. So when it's time to go, you're ready to hit it.
Yeah. And in the meantime, you can also do a little smallmouth fishing.
Oh yeah. And, in between storms, when we get a break in some clean water, it's been pretty good for us. So, it's been a good summer for the smallmouth. It seems like if you can get a balance between the heat and, some dry weather, that really gets the bass going. So it's been fun.
Well, there you go. And, folks, we love questions at the Articulate Fly. You can email them to us. You can DM us on social media. You can drop them in the comments to our social media posts, whatever is easiest for you. And if we use your question, I will send you some Articulate Fly swag. And we're going to drawing for something cool from the shops at the end of the season. And Dale, before I let you go, you want to let folks know locations, hours, and all that kind of good stuff?
Absolutely. So we got 3 locations in downtown Waynesville. downtown Silva, and downtown Bryson City. And we're open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we're going to do our best to get you taken care of. Check us out on our website, tuckflyshop.com, and our ecom, flyshopusa.com.
I still can't believe you got that domain name. well, listen.
Not to be confused with Fly Shop Puka.
There you go. Well, listen, folks, you owe it to yourself to get out there and catch a few. Tight lines, everybody. Tight lines, Dale.
You too, Marvin.